Hello everybody, this is Etho, and welcome back to another episode of our modded Minecraft series. That cow's looking at me funny. Cow, turn around. Oh man, I got him. Guys, today is going to be a very fun episode, I think, for me at least. Today is train day and farming day. One of our big goals with this world is to one day hook it up in such a way that we can move items around with a really super awesome complex train system that like makes stops and picks up items and drops them off at other locations and all that kind of crazy stuff. Up until this point, most of the stuff I've done with Railcraft is very simple. It's like one cart on one track that goes to one destination sort of stuff, and really nothing to it. But I've always wanted to do like a really complex train network, you know. Had no idea how to do it up until now. I watched some tutorial videos and read up on it. Sounds like Railcraft has some really amazing, simple to use, but really like able to do complex stuff, which we're going to get into today. First off, though, a lot of Railcraft stuff, it's, you know, you want to do something, you can't ever just do it. There's always a million things you got to do first. A lot of the stuff in Railcraft requires like dyes and that kind of thing, and like red dye, black dye, white dye, green, yellow, pretty common as well. So first thing I'm going to do here is set up a little farm to get dyes, and then maybe we'll be able to start with the Railcraft stuff. We'll see. I have an idea using these train smashers. I'm not sure if I've tried these before, but they're really cool. Basically, any block you put in front of it, it breaks. It's like a block breaker, but it also picks up the item, and it has like a one item inventory, I believe, and it'll automatically output it, which is really cool. These are from Thermal Expansion. So I think this is what we're going to use for our farm here. There it is. It's like, man, where is that thing? Alright, so here's my plan. Cows. Just gotta clear some space here, you know. They're gonna be bugging me the whole time. Alright, very good. You two. How did you get outside the fence? I don't know, but that's what happens to the people that do those sorts of things. Alright, so here's the plan. We're gonna set up an autonomous activator. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here might be a good spot for it. That's going to eject bone meal onto grass and make more grass grow, you know. Over top that, we're going to do a 5x5 thing of grass blocks. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Ordering is important. What am I doing? Oh, this does have silk touch. Good, good. We should place the train smashers first. So actually, we might even need to go down. Thinking. No, I think we can do it like this. Train smashers need to go at this height here, I'm pretty sure. Because the grass is going to be at this level. Yeah, okay. I'm going to place a 5x5 thing of train smashers. Gimme them pipes. Alright, so check it out, guys. This is going to be a really simple but really useful farm. What we're going to do is hook up some pipes from this chest to the autonomous activator here. Yes, one of these. I connected. Okay, so it's inputting into here. Guys, you really need to leave me alone right now. You do not want to come see me. I'm just going to kill you. So the idea is we're going to put bone meal in this chest whenever we want to use the farm. And then, yes, we need a servo. Automatically put that bone meal into the autonomous activator. This thing also takes power. You see it's going down by 20 every so often here. So I brought a solar cell here. Hopefully it is enough to keep this farm running. A lot of the farms I've been using so far, I've been using energy cells, and I have to like manually refill them every so often. And now that we got like a lot of stuff in our world starting to appear, that actually takes quite a bit of time. So I gotta switch over to using an actual like renewable system here. Okay, this says it can produce up to 40 RF per tick, so it should be enough. Oh yeah, it's going up really fast. Okay, good. So that's all we need for power. And now that we got that, let's take this out of here for right now. Just got to put a 5x5 thing of grass. Really simple. And we should be rolling in dyes and seeds and all that kind of stuff once we get this going. Up here, I'm going to just do an array of item ducts. Like so. When you grow, or when you use bone meal on grass, it actually affects the 7x7 area, and we're only doing a 5x5 here. I don't mind the little bit of waste, though, just to keep the farm a little bit smaller. Alright, just for now, we'll put a... Oh! We'll put a thing up here, so it picked up a few items, it looks like, already. Let's empty that. So now, when we put in bone meal, I think it's good to go. Whoa! Oh, that scared me. Man, why is that so loud? Let's turn that down for right now. So yeah, as soon as it grows the grass and the flowers and all that kind of stuff gets picked up, and it's automatically ejecting it into this chest. So we get quite a few different things from doing this. We get the pneumatic craft seeds. These can be turned into dye directly, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So that's really useful. You get flowers, and something I need is cotton seeds for Thaumcraft stuff. It's really annoying. A really annoying farm. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is really useful. It's got that exchange aspect to it, so it's great for Thaumcraft, these cotton and barley seeds. And we can get dyes from this, canola seeds if we ever do rotary craft stuff, hemp seeds for immersive engineering. So pretty cool. So I went to turn my sound back up, and I clicked on the wrong thing, and now I'm extremely distracted having fun doing stupid stuff. So yeah. I hope this doesn't make you sick. Alright guys, so I just want to show you this too. I added a skin onto that farm we just built to try blend it into the area a bit better, you know, because it stood out and looked weird and ugly, and this building doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like you got grass down here and some open area up here, but yeah, it's something, you know. It's better than nothing, I think. I also added a sound muffler in the area, so now when it's... Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, that's gotta go. Can't open the chest with that there, I guess. Get rid of this one too, then. Alright. Yeah, I added a sound muffler, so it's a lot quieter. Alright, very cool, guys. So we got that farm pretty much all done, I would say. And now we can move on to the railcraft stuff. So check this out. Made a new golden... What's it called? Golden bag of holding. Got a new one of these. I labeled it Rail Kit. And inside, we have all kinds of crazy stuff. So thanks to having all those dyes, I was able to make these things a lot easier. It still took a lot of resources and time and all that. But yeah, now we should be able to come up with basically anything we need while building without having to like go craft it constantly and come back. Before we really get into making crazy stations, though, we do just need to get down a bunch of tracks and figure out where these stations are going, and then like figure out how the trains are going to work, you know. For sure, I'm going to put a station maybe around here for the agricultural zone, and one over at the Diesel Punk City area, the factory area we've been working on. Just trying to figure out where we should run the tracks. We have so much water in this world, it's actually a little bit tricky to find space. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to dig a tunnel right here. It's going to go through this hillside out to the back here, and then take a right. There's a thin patch of land, and it can go across here and then like have a station around here. I think is a good idea. That's the first track we're going to lay. I want to try out these track layers too. We've used these before when we were setting up a track to the Thaumcraft base. I want to see if I can remember how to use them though. So I think, where to go? Yeah, here it is. Okay. I think just do that. Does it have an inventory? I can't even remember. It was so long ago. Okay, it does. Good. Pattern stock. Okay, and then do you have to give it coal? I can't remember. Or do you just bump it? Oh, you just bump it. Oh, you got to push it with something. That's right. Okay, I'll have to hook up a train or something to do that then. Alright, I'm just going to dig a straight line through here to begin with. And this should work. Aha! Alright, everybody, so this is it. This is the big moment, our first test ride on our new track. Oh, I can't even pick it up, can I? Reverse, reverse. On our new track, yeah. It's gonna be amazing. Alright, you have to be really careful when you place water in these, apparently. Okay, so I don't have like a fueling station set up or anything like that. It's just manually filling it right now. I got about 2 stacks of coal in there. We'll see how far we get with that. I'm gonna turn it to running. Oh, yeah, a little bit of lag there. That's fine. I don't know if it'll take water out of this tank carts. I read it's supposed to be able to, but maybe it has to be right next to the engine. And what's it doing? Oh, it's got to heat up here, and then it's going to start making steam at 100 Celsius, I believe. Or, yeah, there it goes. Okay, good. Good, good. It's burning through that coal pretty fast, though, isn't it? Oh, man. We'll see how far we get with this, though. Okay, it is using up the water, and it's not refilling it with the tank car here. Interesting. Okay, well, here we go. So yeah, I don't know the best method for setting up like a grand network of train stations and all that kind of stuff. What I just did here to start off with is we have one really big main loop. It's kind of like a train highway, if you will. And one of the rules of this highway is no train is allowed to stop on it. So if I need a train to stop and pick up items or drop off stuff, basically has to get off the highway. That's the way I'm going to handle this. That way I don't have to worry about any trains colliding on the highway. Kind of goes down here below the water. So yeah, basically we just got to make little branches off of this this main highway here whenever we need it to stop. It should be pretty simple to do, I would think. Alright, so it's going to go up to the Diesel Punk city here. See how it handles this. This is like a little bit nasty. I tried to follow the path we had here originally, which I don't know if that was a good idea. We'll just see what it does. It's still going. Yeah, these trains have power. Good. It actually flows pretty smoothly diagonally there too. I'm surprised. Alright, so we're gonna at some point to build a nice little bridge here, but I just have like a stone one wide bridge sort of thing going across here. Another one over here goes over some water, and this, what's gonna happen here? I'm a little scared. Okay, it works. Seems to work. Is it gonna be okay? Whoa. Yeah, everything's still connected. Okay, now it's going down, and oh. Alright, it almost worked, guys. It almost worked. I think the locomotive got too far away from the cart and then they separated or something. But yeah, I think we have a good start to this thing. Yeah, here's the plan, guys. I think the very first station we need to build is a refueling station, so we don't have to keep manually putting coal and water into the trains, you know. We want it to be able to do that automatically. This is a good spot to do it too, I think, because we have the tree farm here. We could set up some way of smelting the wood so that it makes charcoal and then use that to fuel the trains, right? Um, so let's make a stop like right around in this area here where we have this hill, and let's experiment with this, okay? So in Railcraft they have these switch levers, switch motors, and routing switch motor. These are going to be our bread and butter, okay? In vanilla Minecraft, when you connect tracks together, it makes like a T-junction, right? Railcraft actually has a special track dedicated to two junctions here. It's called the switch track. Amazing. So, oops. We want to. Oh, can you turn it around? Oh, you can turn it around. So trains are going to be coming up this hill this way, right? So we want it to turn over here if the train is running out of fuel. That's our plan. Now you can control these junctions with those switch motor things, I believe. Let's try that out. Oh, here they are. Okay, so this type, the switch lever, I think is a manual one that you can permanently set it to a certain direction, if I understand right. Yeah, so you see how this track changes, the junction, when the steel connects directly to the other steel, that's when it's going to turn this way, like right now. But you see when I switch it like that, this bar is away from the track, so I think it goes straight then. We might be able to test that actually. Let's put down our locomotive, see which way it goes when we tap it. Can I not tap it? I guess I can manually push it here. Yeah, so it went straight. It went straight through there. Okay. So, there's other types of junctions though. And I think the switch motor one is controlled by redstone. Now, are you guys ready for this though? The routing switch motors are awesome. These are what we're going to be using mostly, I believe. They allow you a lot of control over your train system here. It's sort of like programming for Railcraft. Like it's pretty simple the way it's done, but it allows you to do some pretty complex stuff here. So these switch motors have a spot for a book here, right? This is where you put like your little program in. Here, let's read the help real quickly. It says the routing table, when placed in a routing detector, the routing table is this blue book, or switch, will define a set of rules that are used to match against any passing locomotive. So we can tell the train if it should take the junction or not based on certain rules. These rules are defined using a simple logic syntax that allows you to create rules as simple or complex as you like. And yada yada yada. You can read that if you want. We'll not get into that right now. So we can set these keywords. We can give a train a destination string. We can define a train based on who owns it, which is always going to be me, so that's not really a good way of doing it. We can give a train a name. We can give it a type, like if it's an electric locomotive or a steam one, it can tell the difference that way. If somebody's riding the train, we can give train's colors and then determine if it should take a junction based on what color it is. Here's the one we're going to use for this station. Needs refuel, true or false. If the locomotive is low on fuel or water, this will divert it. All right. And also you can check redstone signals. Okay, anyways. So let's go back. Actually, let me check this one more time. Where were we? Needs refuel. So I got to remember that. Go back. Needs refuel equals true. And I think that's all you got to do. I've never used this, so let's see what happens. Oh. Okay, it's switched. Interesting. So as a train passes, it automatically determines if it should go that way or not. So this train, oops. My aim is terrible today. I keep breaking everything. Yeah, so this train has like no water, no coal in it at all. So it definitely is going to go this way to the refuel station that we're going to set up. All right, let's try to see what happens if we put some fuel in it. If this junction is smart enough to make it go straight. Do we have any fuel left, though, is the question. We have a little bit. Put that in, but it has no water. I'm going to have to fill it up manually again. Oh, man. Kind of curious, like, what it thinks is enough water for it to keep going. Oh, it switched already. Okay, so at 2 buckets worth, it switched. So now it's going to go straight. It has enough water that it doesn't think it needs to stop. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is really simple, right, guys? All we got to do is have our little switcher over here that checks if the train needs to be refueled or not. If it does, it goes to the right here. If it doesn't, it just keeps going straight, doesn't get off the highway. If it goes right, though, basically it'll go through here and then rejoin the highway over here. When we make it rejoin, this is just like one of the manual ones. When we make it rejoin, we got to make sure it doesn't collide with an oncoming train, though. In Railcraft, there's like two main things here. So we have these signal boxes things. You can use these to prevent trains from colliding, and then the routing stuff is to tell trains where to go, basically. So yeah, at our station here, all we got to do is press all the buttons on your keyboard, Etho. No, we got to item loader and fluid loader. All right, so fluid, we're going to give it water, right? And item, we're going to give it charcoal. Just going to put that over here. Now these, how do these work again? There is a way to tell it what cart you want it to fill. So I think we got to put locomotive in there. Let's just try to set up a little thing here. So yeah, I think that means it will only fill locomotives now. That way it doesn't accidentally like fill cargo carts that you don't want it to fill. And same with the liquid loader here. We want to put water into the locomotives that pass by. We don't want it filling tank carts, for example, because we might not want them full, you know, with water, just the train. All right, and basically, how do we do this, guys? How do we do it? They got rid of the holding tracks. I think you have to use locking tracks now. Maybe. Let's try them out. They don't have an arrow on them, though, so I don't know if it launches the train after it stops. But these will basically wait until the train fills up. Complete, partial. Wait, what is it? Emit redstone if no items removed. Emit redstone when complete. Never emit redstone. Emit redstone if no items removed and cart is not empty. I think we want that. Let's push a train in here. I think I have an extra one. Or no, I do have 2 on me. Okay. If we push this in here, what does it do? Yeah, so it's filling up with that. Is it going to take off after it's done? It's facing the wrong way, though. Because I bumped it. Oh, it did not take off after it finished. But I guess this train will be powered, so it'll move on its own, actually. Right, okay. I'm going to hook up an aqueous accumulator to this liquid loader. So we're going to do another test here, guys. We have our liquid loader full of water. We have some coal in our item loader. And check this out. I figured out why there's no holding track anymore. Because there's an option to switch this. Holding mode. Look at that. Holding mode. But I think what we actually want is train holding mode. I think that's the one I'm going to try here first off. So we're checking a few things here. First off, is the train going to switch off this way? And then is it going to stop and fuel up here, or is it going to keep going? Also, they slow the train down. This one here is going to slow it down, and then this one's going to speed it up. This one's set to 1, this one's set to 4 on the speed. So it shouldn't waste as much fuel while it's filling up, I think. And also I put a tank car on here to make sure this doesn't get filled up with water when it passes by. Alright, so I got it steamed up in idle mode. When we go to running, it should take off here. And it's low on water, so it should go... Yeah, awesome! First thing we tested worked. What's happening here? Oh. Okay, that looked really crazy, didn't it? Like lagged. It's doing what I want though. It's stopping, and then once it fills up with water, it should take off. Excellent. Tank cart had no water in, so a perfect example of what I want it to do. That is awesome. Aha! So the only thing we got to do is set up a signal thing here to make sure there's no oncoming trains to prevent the collision from happening. Also, like all this train stuff we've done so far, looking pretty ugly, isn't it? Don't you worry, guys. We will clean it up once we get it the function figured out first. There is a cart that allows you to change the grounds. Undercutter replaces the blocks under the track. So I wasn't really worried what I put underneath the track because we'll be able to switch it later. We might just use gravel or something. I don't know what's going to look best though. Okay, here comes that train. Just doing one more test here. I'm going to try slow the train down and see if that helps it out on these elevator tracks. Oh, man, that lag freaks me out every time. Okay, it goes up, no problem. It's going down that we had trouble last time. So yeah, it's going really slow. Let's just see if that helps or not. It might even make it worse because it might take the cart longer to get to the down part here. These elevator tracks are hard to use. Can you... I think I have some on me. Can you... Let's see. Yeah, here. Can you put them like over here or not? No, you can't put them flat. I don't know how you transition from going up to sideways. Or like sideways to down, because it doesn't seem to work too well. Round 2. Here we go. Okay, new plan. It went up, no problem, right? It was just going down that we had trouble. So I tried getting rid of the elevator tracks altogether on the way down. And I put a block there so it'll crash into it maybe. We don't want the locomotive exploding though. I don't know if it will. I'm backing up though. Yeah, that didn't work out so good either, did it? I guess locomotives are bigger than one block. Okay, well let's try pop it. And no. Down it goes. Oh, it's going to blow up, isn't it? Nope. Okay, good. Whew. Did not land on the track, though. Very scared pushing a train because it can kill you. Good. Alright, well anyways guys, it's that time again to wrap up the episode. We got that farm done today though, and we have a very good start to our railcraft project, I would say. Got the core concept figured out, that's the important thing, and the main rails laid. This was actually pretty time consuming. So I'm glad to have that done. And we'll work more on this some other time, alright? Here is the comment of the day. It says, Etho, why not save up all the bloopers from videos and make a big blooper compilation? I think that may be fun. No super fancy editing needed, but I think you will figure out something. A lot of the times I see this. You guys want to see like my mess ups, my fails, the recordings that I don't include in an episode. Honestly though, guys, you don't want to see them. I'm telling you. They're not funny. They're just sad or bad or nasty. It's basically my mess ups in my videos are like I'll be talking and then I'll trip over my words, or and it's not like funny or anything. It's just me blah 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 kind of thing. The other thing that happens a lot though is I'll be talking and I'll just stop talking because I don't know what to say. I don't follow a script when I'm recording, so if I lose a train of thought, or I don't really know where I'm going with the train of thought. It just ends. The train stops at the station. Uh-huh. Which isn't very entertaining. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have any ideas for our projects here, let me know. If I'm doing anything wrong here, let me know too, because again, I haven't done this before. Maybe I am going down a dangerous road here that I'm going to regret later. I'm not sure. But I think this core concept, like the highway concept, is going to work. I'm not sure though. Uh-huh. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.